Hello there. Hey, this is Pastor Jerry with a slice of toast from the bread of life. How are you today? Boy, I was reading Luke chapter 6, verse 35 and 38. And you know, I ought to tell you, it really spoke to me this morning. Listen to what it says. It says, "But love your enemies. Do good to them and lend to them without expecting to get anything back." What? I'm going to lend to my enemy and he's not going to give me anything? And it says, "Then your reward will be great and you will be children of the Most High, because he is kind to the ungrateful and the wicked." Oh yeah, he's been grateful to me. I know I've had things. He's been kind to me. And then it says, "Be merciful just as your Father is merciful." Verse 37 says, "Do not judge and you will not be judged. Do not condemn and you will not be condemned. Forgive and you will be forgiven. Give and it'll be given to you. A good measure pressed down, shaken together, and running over will be poured into your lap. For with the measure you use, it will be measured back to you." We all have times when we have need, and we're looking for our need. We're digging for this and hunting for that instead of giving what we got. But Jesus named a few here. The first is we need friends. Proverbs 18:24 says this, "A man that hath friends must show himself friendly, and there is a friend that sticketh closer than a brother." Our enemies are the potential to be our best friends. If you love an enemy and he turns, he'll be stronger than a brother for you. Nero had set fire to Rome so they could build the city the way he wanted it. And they weren't going to let him do it, so he set fire to it. And while he fiddled, the tradition says, Rome burned. And as it was burning, he needed to find a scapegoat, so he blamed the Christians for it. And so they rose up against the Christians and started hunting them down. And the Christians went into the catacombs. The catacombs were 600 miles of tunnels where they took the sand and stuff to build the bricks, to build a new city. And they had bounties on their heads. The Romans were supposed to get them and collect money from Nero for finding them. But what the Christians would do is they were in the catacombs and they'd hear about a Roman neighbor, one of their friends or acquaintances that they knew was sick or injured. They'd go up and take these words to heart. They would love them. And they'd nurture them and they would feed them and take no thought that they might die for it. And in that great love, the Romans were becoming Christians, and Christianity multiplied. That's why there was mercy. There's no judgment, no condemnation, just forgiveness. And I want you to know that God wants you to forgive. Go today and practice those things and see what God will do for you. God bless you. This is Pastor Jerry with another slice of toast from the bread of life. See what God will provide when you just give from a clear heart as unto the Lord.